Alright folks, here we go. Let's get this stream started. I'm gonna do a no reset, unrestricted 100% run. This is gonna be prep for Pixels for People. I'm not gonna be resetting in the actual thing, so I'm also not gonna be resetting now, no matter how bad it goes. Because I do hope that my 20-minute estimate was okay. I still definitely need some practice. I think I can probably get a consistent time anywhere between 130 and 140. So I really expect a 145 estimate to be like way out there, but we'll see. Anyway, I need to show live split, but I think I'm not gonna roll with actual splits. I'm just gonna run timer without anything else. Alright, let's do this. I had to restart because I forgot my my button combo, my remap. But this time for real. Yo, what's up, Golden Retro? Happy anniversary, you two. That was a little awkward. I kind of quick climbed. Not supposed to quick climb. This part's definitely going to be a little scary in the run. Oh, nice. Right, if I do this in the marathon, I'll be pretty happy. Second try is nice. Then I'll have to explain why we're getting laggy. Because that's a feature now. Wait, I think I actually skipped that missile. Well, it's okay. I can always catch it later. Wow, good Corpus. You know, getting that early missile tank would have been nice. But my any percent brain decided to just, nah, let's not. Because having those 2 extras for Corpus is really nice.
Uploading data.
Bro! Damn. My mashing failed me. Whoa. Wait, did I forget to grab that missile tank? Wait. Am I autopiloting this again? Oh no. I should have 36 missiles by this point. If I have any less than that, then it means I forgot one. Wow, I actually did, damn it. It's okay, I can back it up later. It's alright. Why am I not getting HP back? Well, there we go. I should have opened that door. Oh, that was a little bad. Wait, where am I going? Oh no, I'm not supposed to go. Shit, what am I doing? I was mixing up an MG for a moment. I hope this doesn't happen during the run. I'll just go directly to where I have to go. Well, every time loss has to be accounted for, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't do that in the actual marathon, but I need to be careful not to. That's why I still got a couple weeks to practice. Wow. First try. If I got that in the marathon, I would be super happy. It is possible to do Professor Stupid with Warp, but I just suck at it. I wanted to try. I might give it a try in the run. If I haven't wasted too much time with Warp or Bomb. If I have wasted time, then I probably won't go for it, but yeah, if I got time to spare, I'll definitely give it a shot. Oh, we got the reverse cycle. Cool. Yeah, you sometimes get the reverse bug cycle if you get first try. If you didn't reset the checkpoint, it's kind of uncommon, but it does happen sometimes. It's like the game keeps some state in memory from the rooms that you've been into before, or that you passed by before, like the bug cycle. All right. We just had to do this at some point, so yeah. Alright, 16-minute Varia. I suppose that's not too bad. I don't even know what I had in my PB. My PB was done before Emmy Bump. So aside from that obvious 1 minute-ish of time save, it's still very possible that I'm behind PB even with having done second try Emmy Bump. So like, if you do Emmy Bump correctly, you're still saving time versus not doing Emmy Bump if you get it on second try. I think it's third try and beyond that you're not saving any time. So technically I still have the chance to save a bit of time. And I got first try Emmy Warp. But I don't think I'm prepared yet to like keep up that level, and I would still need to get first try RPX, and I would still need to not choke anything else. That's not gonna happen. I'll try my best, but unlikely. Alrighty, this would be a pretty nice early game base to have coming out of crate. So second try Ami Bump and first try Ami Warp. This is actually really good for like a random run. My goal with practice is to just try to get a consistent 130, 140 at most, and to not exceed the 145 estimate that I put in there. You never know just how long Crate's gonna be a little bitch. I mean RBX. All right. Hamster, you just got scammed because I did not turn on the streamer bot. Sorry. Even if I did, it's still not working well. Sorry about that. That's why it's only 1 point. So I don't go scamming around people. Too hard anyway. Is it raining? I don't think so. Why, is it noisy here on my microphone? Oh no. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to run Speed Booster again. Oh, forgot I had to pick this up. Doesn't seem like it. It might be the fans, like the computer fans, maybe. Yeah, what's up, Mark? What's up, Mark? How's it going? Nice to see you live. It's been a while since I've tuned in. True, I have not streamed. Oh, dude, why are you not wall jumping, Samus? What? Alright. I'll try to figure out something on the next load. Perfect. Alright, let's see about the noise. No, actually I don't know why there's any noise. Okay, wait, maybe it's the game audio on mic. No, there is some noise. I don't know what though. Back from ad, welcome back. Just for a second, it's fine. I mean, OBS kind of keeps putting some... I can see the microphone bar just like wriggling around near minimum, so there's gotta be some noise. But I don't know if I can just simply fix it. RG controller. Yeah.
Uploading data.
See, the problem I've been having is that when I use NVIDIA Broadcast to filter out noise, it also filters my voice and causes massive stuttering. So I decided to just not use it and go with less filters. Even OBS's own filters keep causing issues, so I don't know. Don't touch your controller. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, wait, I have to back up that thing from earlier. Whoa. Okay, 100%, and we still got skew. Perfect. That's all I want. I shouldn't have flash shifted before the morph tunnel. I needed to have flash shift up as soon as I entered the room. It's just that usually I don't go in there with the blob already blown up. That only happened because I failed to get the D-boost early game. So I had time to sit there and hit the blob, but normally well, in a good run, I don't think I would have had that. And honestly, I'm not losing time either for doing it. And I did it again. I gotta practice this speed booster. Folks, we're about halfway into the run. Well, that also depends on how much time I spend unchoking things. But in this case, if I were to get like a first try RBX, this is pretty much halfway. But now it all depends on RBX's will. Will I get it first try or not? To be honest, I wanted to get a run with bad RNG so I could just, you know, see the limits of how bad a run can be. Like, just how much time can this run go on for? Thanks to RNG. Oh, wait. Dude, microphone is actually picking up so much noise. What the hell? Okay, I've activated one of OBS's noise filters, so it should get a little better with like residual noise after I'm done talking. But I don't know how much it affects my voice though. Hope it doesn't. Damn. My mashing was super inconsistent. That was certainly not gonna work. Wow, dudes. Not even second try. That's not good. but this is bound to happen in the marathon. Oh damn, wow. How did that... It's not supposed to happen. Damn, it was because I turned around there. I should not have turned around. Was it snapback? Damn, that's like 4th try basically. Alright, come on, dude. Make it 4, please. Wow, that is so unlucky. We're gonna go for 5th attempt at RBX. Jeez, dude. I can't remember the last time I was so unlucky with this boss fight. I'm not even sure you can call this a boss fight. So if I fail this attempt, or the next one, that's probably a time to just load a save ahead of this. Wow, that was bad. That was bad, but finally got it. So that's what, 4 or 5 minutes lost? That's a lot of time lost. Huh? Oh. Shoot, I must have aimed down or something. Jeez. Alright, so escape done. That's most of the rough stuff about this run done. Oh, I may have lost skew here. Which is okay if I did, but it sucks. Gotta double check. I still have it. I thought I lost. Did I forget an E part somewhere? Oh no, I didn't. I think that's what I'm gonna pick up next. Oh. I need to conserve my PBs. Alright, this is the hardest part of the entire run. If I get through here, rest of the run is chill. No, damn it, I had it. I need to spend more time in the pause menu and think things through, maybe. Oof. Let's try again. Okay, done. All right, second try, not too bad. It was almost first try too. Oh, I lost skew. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have to set up skew again, trying to look cool. Yeah. Alright, it's okay. The hard part's already done, so it's okay. Alrighty. From here on out, this run's gonna be a lot easier. I could have power bombed in advance. Alrighty. So I think we're looking at a 130-ish run, maybe. Maybe. This would be very acceptable. Very acceptable. Yeah, what's up, Buzz Benny? You can instantly turn around after a fly shift? What do you mean? Is that what I did? Oh, really? Damn, Dude, stop firing beams, fire freaking grapple! Alright, so this BB is done. These bomb blocks are out of the way. Oh. Damn. I almost got the super cool kill. Never seen frame about die that fast. Well, it probably could have died faster if I dropped a PB. I probably could do that. But this one is just so flashy. Damn, that messed up my count. Oh my god, I actually have the right direction. What am I doing? To be honest, I'm not sure how it compares in time. Glitchless Andy? I think the reason why I went without power bombs is that in this route I'm trying to conserve my PBs. Damn, I was supposed to fire some beams here. So I'm gonna need some power bombs when I get to Gavrin, and I should not overuse them. That's why I don't do a PB there, I think. Did you do the map like skips too on Golzun and Gavbot? Nah, Unrestricted has better things to do. I didn't. This is the first time. Well, not the first time, but we have easier skips for Golzuna, and I don't think I'm gonna even need to fight the Gavbot anyway. But since I'll fight it, if I were to fight it, I would have power bombs. I could just easily kill it. If I had spare bombs, of course, but we're not even gonna fight Golzuna or bot, so we can skip Golzuna with the door clip, which I did earlier, and we're not gonna get even close to the Gavrin bot actually. All right, here we go. No, shit! I was supposed to pause the game. I guess I didn't even put enough pressure on the button. What the heck? Well, this is all stuff that can happen in a marathon. It's okay. This is all stuff that can happen. For any reason. Oh no. And this thing's a little iffy. Oh, come on. Oh, I didn't even sink? What? Okay, there we go. Okay. Do you have any thoughts on map like switch home menu lag and glitchless? I mean, I shared my thoughts in the first discussion like a year ago or two, whenever that was brought up. I said that it shouldn't be allowed because it goes against the spirit of the category, even for just Shine Spark stores. My opinion has not changed. I mean, it doesn't matter much because I don't play glitchless, but I suppose that's how I feel about it. With flash hit spam? I don't want to risk it because I have Bomohe skew. Doing that, there's a good chance I'll accidentally unmorph and wall jump and lose skew. There are some limitations I have to go through for the fact that I have to keep skew up for a while longer. I don't especially like it, but that's how it is in Unrestricted. No! Alright. Okay. Alright, now we're doing a Lun. This is not the only viable way to get in here, but the easiest one. Because we don't have supers, we're kind of locked out of the bottom part of Cavern, and this is just faster. It took me a few attempts to do that tilt sync, but it can be done first try too. That's that. Like your thoughts to the counter if you don't do glitchless. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Skills are black magic to me, but I have heard before that it's easy to lose it. It is, yeah. We do have to play it safe sometimes and do some suboptimal movement for the sake of keeping skew active. Actually, I should have power bombed here, but I also... Oh no, actually, it was fine to power bomb. It's gonna give me power bombs back, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's why you do this fight. Because it gives you back power bombs. Oh. Yeah, we still have plenty of fun in Unrestricted. Even if Unrestricted is all wacky and messed up, we still do some pretty cool stuff for sure. Please be in time, come on. Oh no. Alright. If I don't lose skew here, this is gonna be the first time in a long while where I came here without losing skew. Alright, let's not choke it, please. What am I doing? I should have taken speed booster from the fan. Alright. We're almost done with the Lun. Wow, a red X. That's really good. And we're done with the Lun. That's it. That's a Lun. We come in, destroy that Chosen Warrior like nobody's business. And we just kind of go around. Yeah. I kid you not, chat. I tried to route this in a way that I would do the powerbomb tunnel in reverse, but such a thing did not happen. It wasn't worth doing it. Red X chance 1%? I have no idea, but it's probably low on regular monsters. On big monsters, it might be a higher chance, or maybe guaranteed in some. But yeah, usually it's kind of rare. And off we go. Making sure I don't choke it here. Alright. This is gonna be the last hard part of the run. Hope I don't choke it. That is good. Alright. I'm gonna lose Bomohe on purpose here. And now we don't have Bomohe skew anymore. Because I'm not gonna need it. And it just makes movement easier to not have it on. So, last item in Gavrin. Well, not last item yet. Oh, no. Actually, no, not last item yet. We are still missing one item that we'll get later. We still are going to come back to Gavrin one last time to finish the game. And that's when we'll pick up the last item. So hopefully I didn't forget anything. Infusion Idors always drop it, and sometimes runners forget to skip it when they're already at good health in rockets. Oh dang. Half second time save. Yeah, you would save having to fire another shot or two, right? That'd be... I mean, time save is time save, right? So, Barania, we're gonna do the 100% Barania. Oh, I should have shot that blob one time. Make it easier to destroy. Never seen Vardy suited with Wave Beam purple color? Oh yeah. It's the little things in Unrestricted, right? Dude. You know, I could have just speed boosted, forgot. I keep forgetting I can just speed booster here. Alright, first thing we're gonna do is grab that gravity suit so we can move around easy. I have never made it down here in time before the door closes. No! Damn it. There is no room for short boosting down there, so... Good old try again. Wave Beam at this point is really nice. Alrighty. Yeah, stick angles are definitely finicky. You do have an opportunity to optimize there with Wave Beam, or several opportunities, which is kind of cool. It's kind of, this is the only route It actually does that. The only category, I mean. Right, let's see if I can get the speed booster in full this time. Hey! I need to practice this section. There's a lot of movement optimizations I can do here. No! Alright, there it is. Boom. I should have prepped the charge shot. Why did I do that? By bots? That was real fast. Alrighty, it's done. Let's go grab our last item and get out of here. Alrighty. And 100%, it's done. $124. So we still got Darion and Caterus to go through. So we're looking at maybe a 135-minute run. It's definitely a lot longer than I would like, but I did lose 5 minutes to Raven BKX alone. So off of my PB, that's already like a 132. And I also had some other mess ups and deaths, 135. I guess that's... maybe my estimate was not as big as it should have been. I forget how to do this speed booster. Nah, I joke. I think my estimate is fine. I will have some backup saves in case things go really wrong. No, what are you doing? Oh my god, that's not what I wanted to do. What the fuck? Ah, I see. I messed up the plan. I didn't do the complete speed booster. Need to practice this part again. I mean, what I really need is just to make sure I remember the route, is all. I actually did this correctly last time. Oh no. Wait. I wanted to see if it was possible to get that grapple blob. I think maybe the fourth missile was off screen. I think this is possible, but not very easy to pull off. Whatever. No! That's not gonna work. Unless it is. Man, there's a lot of mess ups. True. Exactly, if you don't have crossbombs, you can never fail. That's very accurate. Where did my charge go? I'm pretty sure it should have opened the door, but no. Alright. That should be the last item in Daron. Let's double check. 100%, there it is. 100% last item, let's get out of here. Okay. That's done. Next up, calories. Calories like 5 minutes or something. 5 to 6 minutes, that's how long the segment takes. Alright, let's do the funky stuff first so I don't lose much time with resets if I somehow die. Please don't die. Oh shit. Damn. That's why I do this first. So that I don't lose time getting other stuff. Technically, I think it would be faster to get the item at the top, but... Okay, I think that works. Okay, we're done. Glitches, we have to get in the slow way. Yep. If you mean this item, then yeah. I quite like that strat. It's super easy to get out of there now with the map buffer. It used to not be very easy at all. Oh. I haven't paused for too long. Oh no. The last item in Dark. Oh, okay. Dude, stop buffering! What? Holy crap! This usually doesn't take that long. Goodness. All right. I figured this is better than using Power Bomb here because oh yeah, I forgot to open this in the early game. Didn't know map lag was good for this. Yeah, it was found to be enough. One more reason to keep it out of glitchless, I would say. That finally worked. All right, that was pretty spicy. Catus has a lot of speed boosters. One of the better ones. Aw, I didn't get it. To be fair, if I were to die here, I would lose an enormous amount of progress. So maybe in the marathon, I would not even try this, because dying here for this little shortcut would have cost me like 3 minutes. Maybe I'm not gonna do it. Oh no. Okay. If map lag would... I mean, map lag and home lag are not the same thing. Oh shit, what am I doing? You cannot buffer inputs with home lag. You can buffer inputs with map lag. So they're completely different things. In my opinion, they should be treated separately. Oh, what am I doing? Yo, what's up, Metro? Oh, I messed up. Oh, I just thought of something. I could like shoot down, like I could shoot down and break this block, and then drop the power bomb and hope this is respawn, because I do have wave beam. Ah, I wonder if people ever do that even in NMG. Oh no. Okay. No. There is a speed booster to be done here. I did it the other day, but it's so difficult. The method there is free for the PB tank. Yeah, it was just a slight mess up. I usually just auto one morph, but I guess I didn't get the auto one morph. Alright, so Catters is done. We're about to finish the run. I don't think we can get a sub 140. But I definitely have plenty of time to save and optimizations to do. I still think I'm losing too much time. Well, we can work with that. You can slide and then go into human form, then slide and grab the ledge. Oh, okay. I guess that's the way to go about it. And I need to remember to do power bombs for this. Alright, that's skew. We can now finish the game. Alright, chat, get ready for one last item. Last item. There we go. Boom. It's done. 100% done. I love doing that first try. So good. That's the time save. Because if you went down there in the early game, you would still have to do cross bomb skip and break bomb blocks and stuff. And it's slow. But with power bomb and ledge warp, boom. What's up, Eric P? Hey everyone, welcome on in. Welcome on in, Eric. We're just about to finish the run. Just about. Oh, I think I did a crouch. Unfollowing instantly? What? Wait. Alright. Wait, how does that happen? Is it maybe just cash? Alright, this is global 100% chat. You never thought you'd see me doing that, huh? Getting the last item in the escape? But how? Boom. Wait, I should have stopped the timer already. I don't even know what time I got, like a 1:41:40. I'm gonna let it run a few seconds after the end. Alrighty, that is a run. What's up, Atlas? That was so clean. Thank you. GG's Benny. So let's see, was that 100% or 99%? Oh, that's 100%. Confirm chat. This would be a run worthy of the marathon. However, I am losing a lot of time. A lot of time. I'm losing like 10 minutes over the RBX time loss, which is bad. I had a few deaths. I think I'll have to be a bit more careful with the tricks I do in the marathon to avoid wasting too much time. Yo, thank you for the good luck. I was only gonna do that one run for today anyway. I gotta keep doing it. I'm gonna try to do like one run a day or one run every couple days or something to keep practicing. I still have a bit of rust to shake off. I'm still taking the wrong route sometimes, doing the wrong strats, forgetting to do some strats, so all of that adds up into this time loss. So the estimate that I've given to the marathon was a 1 hour and 45 minutes. That's like almost 20 minutes more than my PB, almost. Because I thought 20 minutes was a lot of time, but maybe it's not that bad. I mean, I did get decent RNG this run. I got second try Emmy Bump, first try Emmy Warp, 5th or 6th try RBX, which was awful. So with just RNG time loss, it's like 6 minutes or something. But the other almost 10 minutes is to a lot of mistakes during the run and some deaths. How many times did I die? 9 times, holy crap. Most of those are RBX, but I still had a few. I had to redo the cold run. I died in a couple other places. So yeah, anytime I die, anytime I take deaths, it's usually gonna cost some time. I'm probably gonna have to be more careful in the marathon. Like if I feel like I'm behind in time, I have to maybe take some safe strats and avoid doing very risky things. Might need to study up on some backups eventually. Yeah, but I do think with some more practice, like the thing is still 2 weeks away or so. I still have time to practice and derust more. I still need some more derust. I'm definitely not in the right, you know. I haven't practiced enough to, you know, be at a decently consistent level for this. But anyway, that was a nice run. That is going to be my contribution for the Dreadversary today, folks. Today's the 4th anniversary of Mantra Dread. And we got this run, and the tradition has been kept. Every year since the start of the game, we have successfully found new tech around the anniversary. First anniversary, it was Bomohiskew. Second anniversary, I actually don't recall. That was so 2022 was Bomohiskew. 2023, I want to believe it was Fast Clips found by DLC. 2024 was Emmy Bump, and this year Stormscape, if you want to count 30th of August as close enough to the anniversary date. So yeah, I'm gonna do one more thing, chat, before we end stream. Actually, this is gonna be the second part of the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and I need to start deleting some of my videos. So we're gonna watch some Dread clips dating back from when's this from? 2022. Holy shit. 15th of December 2022. So I'm gonna go over some of my old clips and see what we got here, and then I'll delete this. And at the very least, they'll be recorded on Twitch for a little while. If I want to keep something, I can always just download the VOD and save this or something. But yeah, well, maybe we'll find some lost tech, some stuff that I never shared with anyone, some tech that has never seen the light of day. Because I don't share everything that I find. A lot of the times it's just cool stuff, but not really that big of a deal. So, as you might expect, I don't share every single clip that I make. So, let's see. What was this about? Oh yeah, wait. I have to undo the button map, or actually I could just play. I could just do this with the Joy-Cons. Joy-Cons don't have any button maps, so I can just use Joy-Cons here to speed things up a little. Oh my god, I have to scroll back down. I still have to do this on my old SD card, which is full, like completely full of clips. This one's like halfway full. So this was, I believe it was a 1 cycle SQ. I should probably keep this clip somewhere. Whenever I go back to running NMG, I need to practice this again, and having a clip here with the thing done in one go is really nice. Yeah. Alright, next up, what we got? Morph Ball. Oh, I remember this clip. This clip has a really fast morph tunnel that I've never been able to replicate. Like right here, Samus just like goes on continuously. I don't know what I did here. It just doesn't stop. Usually like you jump and you have to recover your momentum to go to the left, but like it just keeps going. I remember this. I remember doing this. I can't believe it's been like 2 years ago since I've done this. I've never been able to replicate this with how many times I've played the game and done runs. Holy heck. Alright, what is this clip? Push it for a little bit, see if... Sometimes it's like 20 seconds of nothingness and then something cool happens. I don't know if that's the case here. Wait. Oh, that's it. I did that fastball. You know that when you... So there's this trick you have that's a ledge warp, and if you do the morph 1 frame later, you get a space ball. The same kind of thing happens when you're going down on a slope. You morph and you gain a speed boost, like downward, forward, whatever. So that was a nice little boost in movement. There is potential for that to be used in many places in the run. That was just one of them. Me doing an awkward short boost setup. That's it. So open the door, go in, back out, position, and yeah. I think there was a time I was trying to investigate different setups for a screw attack short boost. That's probably one of them. What am I doing here? Why do I have so many ice missiles? Was this maybe when I played with hypo mode? No, it could have been, right? I'm pretty sure hyper missiles was sometime in 2023, but later than this date. No idea what I was doing though. Maybe trying to get a fast clip angle. I don't know. Oh, that was me trying to get an ADC down here. Oh, but instead I got that weird airwalk. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. No idea what happened there. So that was cool. This is the next clip. Was I doing a time comparison maybe? So was that a time comparison I was doing? So from this speed booster, your shine sinking down in this one. So I guess I was trying to compare the time it takes to get from wave beam to the bot fight. I guess both routes were similar, but this one doesn't risk during the shine sync, so that's probably what I did in whatever route that was. Maybe all bosses. I think this was all bosses, but I don't know for sure. Or maybe some old Hondo thing. What was I doing here? Phantom Slip? I don't remember when I found Phantom Slip, but maybe... Oh, that's the bootleg SSC. This is something that you can do to get early screw attack with Bomohe. That's probably when I found the tech. That looks like a Phantom Slip. With a lot of pause buffering. This is why I hate pause buffers and don't use them if I can avoid it. Alright. What else we got? Creating lag for a fast angle, maybe. When is this from? 30th of June. So we didn't have the fast clips yet. This was the best I could do at the time. What was I doing here? Trying to wall clip with grapple? And failed. We didn't have map buffers back then. This would be very easy to do with map buffers. Okay, this is me trying to Phantom Slip through here. Maybe trying to do the opposite setup. I don't know. Alright, that worked out. Me trying to do a Phantom Slip here into the Emmy zone. Yeah. Or into the exit of the Emmy zone. Did that work? Yo, that worked. Pretty cool. Nice. But what is this? Me trying to clip somewhere? Oh, clipping here. I remember spending some time doing this on stream. I think I was trying to investigate a shortcut for all bosses and restricted, like activating the boss fight here, and then sparking to do the Gavrin Warrior. I guess my conclusion was that it's too risky because room transitions are very difficult to go through with ADC. That's why I don't do it. What is this? Okay, this is me doing some old tech. You guys may have never seen this before, but if you flash shift backward at a certain distance from a magnet in this kind of layout, you grab it in reverse. I was probably trying to get a feel for it, just like that. You don't see it very well because it kind of covers Samus, but I didn't show the cool thing is that you can climb inside of the ledge if you do that. Well, but I didn't record the whole thing. What is this? I think it seems I have skew here. I think I was trying to figure out a way to get up there without breaking skew. So the only way to do that was to melee in the air to turn around and then wall jump. And that actually was gonna work. But I chickened out. And I got it. Nice. Cool. So it is possible to get early grapple while maintaining skew. That's nice. This is probably me trying to get early charge beam for multi-file and failing. This is not possible. There's no known way to get through this tunnel early on, even with skew. Still not possible to do that. This was me trying to see what would happen if I clipped into the melee tutorial at the start of the game. I thought maybe I could skip the melee tutorial doing this, but I guess you're not skipping that one. Yo, see, this cutscene is a lie. I just dash melee into the cutscene, and Samus is seen sliding here. This is fake. So what was I doing here? Oh, so this is before map buffer was a thing. I was investigating getting out of 2 tile tunnels, well, because it was thought to be impossible back then. And then I found a way, which was to melee, then fire grapple, go to the side, and then jump at a specific timing. This was kind of lenient. It's not frame perfect or anything, but it was tight. It's very cool. Now you can actually just map buffer the whole jump and grapple out of there. You don't even have to think about it. It's stupid easy with map buffer. What was I doing here? Oh wow. That was just a straight angle room transition. I should investigate this for 100%, because if I did this on the other side of the room, that would be a shine sink. Oh no, it's a 3 tile. Never mind. Still, this could be a shortcut into that E part behind the bomb blocks. I could stand to save some time if I do this in a run. Huh. I don't know why I'm not doing it. Maybe the transition is harder than it looks. Anyway, that is cool. Glad I watched that. Me messing around with something more. So all of these clips have something in common. It was me trying to break the game. What was I trying to do here? Oh, I think I was still investigating places where I could just go down and try to jump out with from the 2 tiles. Yeah, I see what I was trying to do there. Oh, I think this is the same thing, just in a different place. I see. I was probably trying to route this into Hundo. Because there is an item right here where I'm sinking, and because you're shine sinking, you do have shine spark. You do break the blocks, even if they weren't broken yet. So you do grab the item. You don't just die out of bounds. But as it turns out, routing here is kind of slow currently. I think the route I'm doing for Artari is better, so I don't do this. But it would have been cool. Would have been cool. I don't know what I was trying to screenshot. Maybe a fat finger. Oh god, no. Oh no. I think I was just... What you're watching here, chat, is probably autism. Okay, me trying to line up shots to make it look like wide beam. That's so stupid. Okay, this is me trying to investigate if it was possible to collect this and jump out. Okay. Okay, so you can tell that at the time I was making these clips, I probably had just found this trick. It was short-lived because of map buffer, but yeah. Okay, more autism, cool. Okay, so I think this was my best ever attempt at having a 3 shots lined up. So at this point in the run, I think I don't have wide beam, but I do have multi-file skew. And I was trying to see if I could open this by lining up 3 shots using skew and slow beams. And the result was... Yeah, no, you can't, so... I guess I tried to do the same thing, but with charge beams. Oh, lord. And it also didn't work. Cool. If that doesn't work, nothing will. You actually have to have wide beam. Why am I doing this again? Oh, it's a trim. That's a trim, okay. Okay, me trying to illustrate the inputs of that Shine Sync trick. I think I posted that to Discord years ago. What am I doing, dude? Am I just trying to see if it's possible to go through? By just walking? I guess it wasn't. Yeah. Might be possible now with map buffers too. So I'm on the wrong side of life here. You're not supposed to be here. I guess I must have shine synced or something. So this is the area below where you get various suit, but this technically should be locked out. Yeah, I probably just shine synced here. Yep. Hello from Samus. The ship. Me trying to clip the PB thing. Me getting a 59 Ravenbeak. This was probably no turbo with my mashing method, which is not raking and it's worse, but I was probably pretty proud of having gotten this. The reason why it was plus 15 seconds is my best time at the time was due to hyper missiles. I guess a 44 or 43, something with hyper missiles and without raking. Me trying to clip a phantom door and probably not working because it doesn't work. Probably in the early game too. I think this is when I found tilt sync clip. I came back here to take a screenshot of those two blocks. Those speedful blocks being damaged, but no one having been like the powerbomb block is still alive, so how are those blocks revealed, right? Something like that. Yeah, but this is when I found tilt sync clip. This is me taking a screenshot of Ferenia having gotten there for the first time through Cyan. Through reverse Cyan. Pretty cool. And that's me taking that same screenshot but without damaging the power block. That's kind of cool. You don't usually get to see this room undamaged. Yep. That was definitely me doing tilt sync clips. Not sure what that was. Don't know what this is. Not sure. I don't know. Why do I have all these screenshots? Me doing early multi-file early morph. Nice background. Same as in the void after killing Kraid and resetting the checkpoint. In a very weird way. Dark Adam. You guys, have you ever seen Dark Adam? There was a running joke among top runners a long time ago that one of these days, one of us would get a world record with this as the background, and that would just remain the world record forever, so people could see Dark Adam. This happens sometimes, maybe some loading error that the game has, and so the background of any of these rooms, save room, map room, and Adam room, is dark. Pretty funny. So this is, I know Adam Dark. Isn't that a superhero? I'm not sure hero is the right word, but a super someone. I don't know. Sounds like a superhero name or villain or something. So this is me getting a shot through this blob. This might be around the time I figured out the seam pseudo. I didn't figure out the seam pseudo alone, but I did find some stuff before I shared with the labbers, and they figured out how to get this one. But I think it was around the time seam pseudo was found, most likely. What am I doing? What are we seeing here? Huh. What's I doing here? Huh? Oh. Oh, I think I... VS Code color scheme? Oh, I see. I lost it on the platform. Oh, I lost speed on the platform. What the heck? Did I try to jump or? That's weird. I don't know why that happened. That's very sus. So I'm just staring at a grapple block. Okay, this is definitely around the time I found the seam pseudo. Because the way I found seam pseudo at first was I accidentally fired a shot, a missile, through the seam between soft and hard collision, just like here. It was hard to get it here because the blocks below. Okay, one missile went through. Yeah, the blocks below would push you out. So this is a save room in darkness. You saw that dark atom earlier? This is the dark save. To be honest, this looks much cooler than the actual, you know, properly loaded save room for some reason. That just looks pretty cool. So that's me casually getting the pseudo shot while sliding in a morph tunnel. You can see there is a shot colliding below. Very cool. I guess that's me trying to do seam pseudo on this early cloak blob. Maybe trying to. I think okay. I think I know what I was trying to do. I was trying to see the angle that worked on the last shot. Yeah, there's a pretty big range of angles that works on this one. It's me doing the dark room missile pseudo. That probably was found not too long after seam pseudo. Probably. So this might have been my first success or two that I had probably shared with the Discord. What am I doing here? Trying to kill the enemy? Okay, me trying to figure out. Oh yeah, there have been times in my Dread speedrunning career, if you want to call it that, where I became washed up and couldn't do the white M anymore. I probably took this clip to figure out what I was doing wrong. Yep. I don't know why I took this. Maybe fat finger screenshot. I guess I was trying to compare movement with flash shift here instead of speed booster. What does it look like? Oh, I got a flash shift while the bar was still on cool. So 1, 2, and then I get the third flash shift when it should already have been on cooldown. That is very weird. 1, 2. That is very late. Like the Eon should be on cooldown, but I still got a single flash shift, and then I couldn't flash shift anymore because that was counted as the third. You can see the bar like showing red here because I was probably trying to flash shift again but couldn't, and then I died. What I usually do is I do 2 flash shifts. I don't do this third flash shift, I think. Or maybe I do, and then I chain again and go through before this thing starts shooting fire, so I would have been fine. But because I didn't get another flash shift, yeah, just... But you can clearly see here I flash shift and the bar's like halfway through, which I shouldn't be able to flash shift. I still don't understand how this game works, man. It's so weird. This is me learning how to do glitchless early eyes for the tournament. That was this tournament before. That's probably me trying to learn it. Oh, that was me. I think that was my first success doing it this way. The super glitchless early eyes. If you didn't know, I was the one who came up with this variation of the strat. It's probably the first time I got it. Wait, why did I trim this? Oh, did I get... That may have been the first time I did that trick and I got caught by the enemy. Wow. Cool. That's some BS. So me getting space jump Okay, me labbing ways to do Spectrum and coming out of there. I see what I was trying to do. I was trying to not waste time. If you, like, sometimes you lose... Usually you just lose time here, like, stalling against the ledge, so I just flash shifted to not lose time. I think that's what I was trying to go for. What am I doing here? Early game, Artaria, deboost. I didn't get... What? That somehow worked. That's probably why I clipped it. I'm not sure if I got deboosted or... Like, either I hit this enemy before it started attacking, or like frame perfect as it started. Yeah, maybe it was frame perfect. That... Yeah, that probably shouldn't have worked. Damn. What is this? Me getting a mostly clean Frozen Artaria, maybe? Ooh. Oh my god, the Giga Weave. Wow. And then that, wow, okay, that's a pretty smooth Frozen Artaria. Nice. We're gonna watch that again without skipping. Not the fastest thing to do, but that morph was kind of nice. I did choke it a little bit on that jump. That was the only thing. The rest went pretty well, I think. Dude, the Giga Weave. I gotta relearn that. Yeah, definitely one of my better Frozen Artarias, I think. And then I trimmed the Giga Weave, I'm guessing. What is this? Why am I doing this one bomb at a time? Was this unrestricted? Don't I have cross bombs? Oh, good god. Oh, I see. I don't have jump upgrades. This is how we get through here without jump upgrades. Yeah. So maybe I was just trying to show how I'd go through this room without jump upgrades. Cool. What is this? Okay, so this speed booster without jump upgrades, I do a little slide here. I do a little slide right here to make sure I land on the platform. That's it. Probably movement around there without jump upgrades. Okay, more time comps, I guess. What is this? I remember this one. I was helping Dio cook something. I mean, I wasn't helping him cook something. He was cooking something, and I was just trying to get a good looking attempt. So Dio was doing some min item stuff where you don't actually have morph ball, but you can force Samus into morphing by shine sparking into a tunnel, and the game forces you to morph even if you don't actually have the morph ball ability. And the only way to get up there was with a damage boost, because you can't unmorph to grab the ledge, or you'll lose morph, obviously. Alright, so I remember doing this. This was a rather clean attempt too. What is this? Half of my clips is just figure out what I was trying to do. Deboost practice, maybe? That's probably it. Me practicing super boost. I'm not sure what I was going for. Just a clean hell run. I think this is when I figured out my Sim Pseudo setup for this part. I still use this setup. When is this? 2024. No, wait, that can't be right. Or maybe it can. No, maybe it can be right. I didn't find it immediately when Sim Pseudo was found. Yeah, no, it can be right. I think that was me trying to pinpoint the angle. Alright, cool. Not a very interesting clip. What am I doing? Atom skip? Did I maybe have... was I maybe doing multi-file? I can't tell if I had skew or not. Anyway. Alright, I think this is from a stream where I was living some Warp with Sonic Orochi. He gave me some ideas as well for how to improve. Well, he had his own ideas, but I think he shared. And I worked out this unbuffered setup. I think right now there are faster setups, but this one is pretty comfortable to do. I don't know what I was screenshotting. What am I doing? What even was I trying to do? I don't even know. I don't know what I was trying to do. I think this was single jump practice, but oh yeah, single wall jump practice. Whenever you guys feel like you're stuck having bad grade fights, just come here and practice. I think that's what I was trying to do. Not sure what I'm going for. Well, reverse flash practice, probably. Water bomb jump. Water bomb jump testing. I'm not sure what I was doing. Maybe just getting an idea of how high Samus goes? I have no idea what I was doing. They're trying to do the bomber hit setup for the runs? I guess I was trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. That's probably it though. Okay, I got it, but I didn't press L. Whatever. Yeah, welcome back, Eric. Got it fixed. I was able to follow you. Let me check there. There it says. Eric, thank you for the follow. Bear Kafka followed earlier, but I didn't see the notification. Thank you as well for the follow if you're still in chat. Appreciate you guys. Well, we're gonna watch some more clips, but we're not even close to halfway, so maybe I'll have to just skip some of them. So what am I doing here? I'm just trying to figure out this particular shine sync, which is what I still do in any percent. Me practicing the neutral jump clips. I did not find this tech. It was found by DLC. It was improved by Dioptas. And then I guess I practiced. But I don't know if this is when it was found or maybe after. Because I'm doing the faster setup, so it's probably a long time after it was found. I don't know why I clipped that anyway. RBX. RBX dying. Yep. So this is... Wait. Oh, I was gonna say this must be Legacy, but no. In Escape, you actually have kind of invincibility. At least against enemies. So I was able to stand inside of this enemy without killing it and without taking damage or getting knocked back. So I guess I took the opportunity to try to get an access queue. Did I get it? I did get it. I did eventually get it. Cool. So yeah, you're invincible in Escape, kinda. Kinda, sorta. So me trying to get Ami Bump. So this was 28th of September 2024. This was about the time I figured out Ami Bump. Not Warp, if that's what I said. I don't know if it was the first success clip or just a near success clip. Okay, no, this wasn't close to being a success. Not even close. Okay, this might as well have been the first time I got a ledge grab, but I couldn't get through, I couldn't get past the Emmy. Things are always so different when you already know the tech and everything, but when's this from? 28th of September. This is when this is probably the day I figured out the Emmy bump, but at this time I didn't know all the stuff we all know today. I didn't know it was, I didn't know you could just hop over the Emmy. I didn't know you could do the more consistent, easier setup. I just grind away with whatever tools I had at the time. And I guess this is text setup. EOD text figured out an easier setup by luring the enemy here. That was me trying to get it done. Yep. More attempts. That was the ledge hop. Did I maybe get more tunnel movement here? More fast movement or what? Oh! What? Huh? What? Wait. That's so weird. So, I slide. I cancel the deboost with a slide. But once Samus tries to morph, that's when the force gets applied and she gets like pushed back. What the fuck? It's so weird, dude. Why? I can see why I took this clip. What the hell? I've only seen that one time in this clip. That's it. I've gone through this area like hundreds of times, and that's the only time I've seen that. Okay, more Ambi Bump stuff. I doubt I'll have anything interesting from the Ambi Bump days. Oh, that's the game over. Okay, that is cool. That was me getting a quick hop, like immediately jumping onto the platform. That's not very easy to do. And then I got a game over. So how did I do that part? Just go and jump immediately? Wait. That is very difficult to do, actually. It's actually very difficult. Alright, a lot of enemy bumps. So this is the 29th of September, the day after I found enemy bump. Things got much better and easier. And I think here I was trying to clip into the central unit room for whatever reason. And that is Samus slowly appearing there. I think I had a very, very small clip angle. And it took like minutes for Samus to finally get out of there. He finally slipped out. I don't know, I was probably trying to figure out some way to do Omega Steel in Artaria or some BS. Probably didn't work out. What am I doing here? Oh, I see. I was trying to see what would happen if I climb this and get that thing to push out. Because normally you go through here in the early game, but with Emmy Bump, you never go through this room, so this collision stays unused, and you can even activate it by climbing into the tunnel, as opposed to sliding. That's that. What am I doing here? Cloakless? Oh, that's not Cloakless, that's Morph Ball. Chat, did you know that using Morph Ball makes this super easy? You just morph at the right timing and you land immediately on the platform. Like getting to stall here on the corner, yeah, you can avoid that by doing a clean morph. Yeah, that's possible. More Amy Bump. Okay, that's a success done in one go. That's a lot of Amy Bump. See, this is what my clips look like when I'm working on a tutorial. I just got a lot of stupid footage right here. A lot of reference and stuff. Yeah. Finishing the game with Various Suit because maybe I use this as, I don't know, some YouTube thumbnail. I imagine. Alright, let's skip all of this. Amy Bump madness. What was I doing here? I keep asking this question, but I have no idea what I was going for in most of these clips. Oh, okay, I see what is clipping here. Usually the bugs come from below. These came from above, so it kind of caught me off guard, and I still got a nice deboost. Still kept going the right way, but that must have been the first time I got to see the bugs in a reverse cycle. This happens when we do Amy Warp for some reason. Because you've been in this room and the bugs have done a cycle, I think the game remembers what cycle they do next. Something like that. That's probably why it happens. What am I doing here? I think that's the first time I realized it was possible to speed keep into platforms 5 tiles higher. Because normally you will lose it. The way that this works, you have to jump and morph at a very specific timing. It's very, very tight. So yeah, so when's this from? 16th of October 2024. It took me like 3 years to realize that it was possible to speed keep into 5 tiles high platforms. Without jump upgrades, obviously. Yep. So I guess I tried to do the full speed keep. So this is possible, folks. Although I didn't get the correct Shine Spark. So wait, I just went back for a redo and I got it first try? Damn. Okay. Alright, cool. Positioning for Emmy Warp. More Emmy Warp. Don't know what I was going for. Super boost failing. Oh yeah, the enemy didn't do anything. What? Weird. The enemy didn't actually attack, so I didn't get the boost. Oh, I have no idea why that happened. Maybe I did something a little off. Not sure what I did that was off though. So this is me trying to do neutral jump clip buffered for orange shortcut, which should be guaranteed. Unless you're not high enough to be in the ceiling. Nice. The thing is, I think if you do all those map buffers, you kind of lose most of the time save anyway, so it's not worth doing. So this must be around the time map buffer was found. Unless it was already found before? I don't know what I was doing. Actually, I don't remember when map buffer got found. I want to say it's been known for a long time at this point, but I don't know the exact time. Oh, that... Okay, that is the craziest thing I've seen with screw attack. Like, instead of just going down through the screw blocks, Sam has decided to just kind of surf over those blocks like an idiot. What the heck? I think I just gave up. I landed and gave up, dude. What the heck? I need to see that again. Ugh, this game sucks, dude. This game just sucks. I think I was investigating ways to control the Amy spawn, but it did not work out. Yeah. More of that, more of that. What's this? Oh, me getting a flash shift through the central unit. Nice. I had no idea what I was going for. Oh, me coming up with this. Oh, I think I know this clip. I think this is the clip. You know, you guys know how I have a sim pseudo tutorial? I think this is the clip I used to make that tutorial. I usually record this stuff on OBS to make it clearer for the video, but this looks awfully like what I did. Okay, maybe it wasn't the same clip, but pretty much it. It could have been the clip. Maybe, I don't know. So this is from my adventures with Metroid Suit Heist. So this is what happens when you try to defeat Golzuna with Hyper Beam. Because this thing is an X, if you kill it with Hyper Beam, you destroy it out of existence. Like, the X just dies. So it never gets to transform into Golzuna. So that was me defeating it in other ways to at least spawn Golzuna. Fun fact, chat. When you have Metroid Suit and take it out of Escape, you don't get to keep that invincibility you have in Escape, but having Metroid Suit makes you one-shot everything with every damage source. So anything that can deal damage to enemies will always one-shot enemies. So that's why I was killing these enemies with melee. Because it just literally one-shots. And also just one-shot goes in with a bomb. Fun. I had a lot of fun messing around with Metroid Suit, to be honest. I think this might have been some Hundo tech for an old route of Hundo, maybe? Or Unrestricted, or old bosses. Maybe old bosses. I don't know what route this is, but that was nice. What is this? More neutral jump clip? No, this is a neutral jump clip. This is me trying to grapple through the wall, isn't it? Wait, let's see what I do here. I can't even see what I'm doing, but I think I was trying to grapple beam backward and then go into the wall and try to clear it with a map buffer. And doing another map buffer while Samus is still way out of bounds. And getting through, cool. And that's after we just saw a clip of me doing this like an year ago without map buffer and failing. And now it's just being so easy. Cool. That's the same clip but trimmed. Wait, did I just do 3 clips of the same thing? Oh, I guess I was trying to do... I was doing a time comp. So on one of them, I spark up. And it takes roughly 8 seconds to get through that door. On this one, I spark up here. And then keep going. And on the last one, I don't spark up, I just wall jump up and then fly shift the rest of the way. That's it. This one seemed like the slowest one, actually. That's what I usually do in runs, but maybe I should do another time comp. Ah, I see. This was the first time I died like this doing Emmy bump. I think this happened because while the door was opening, I free aimed and Samus stepped back into the trigger that locks Adam. But the door was opening. So the collision was back in place, but the door was open. So it just kind of die inside invisible collision. That's the first time I did that. And never again. And that was just the trim. What is this? Me getting clean movement through here, maybe? No, me getting trash movement. Unlucky. What was I clipping anyway? Maybe I was trying to figure out what I did wrong. Oh yeah, I remember what I was doing here. You guys see the top part of Cadres is all the way down there and Samus is all the way up here. I think I was messing around with Moon Ball or Master Ball, whatever the hell it's called. So it was all the way out here. I don't know what I was doing here. Wait, what did I do here? Wait, did I get hit? Huh? Wait, what? How did I not take damage? Did I just try to melee the beam or something? That looks like a dash melee. Did I try to dash melee the beam and didn't take damage? Huh? What the hell? Mashing practice. More mashing practice. Attack. Dancing up the little jump clip. Me trying to investigate how to get past this collision. Well, without going around, but I don't think I ever got it. Some people randomly get that. They just survive and go past the collision. I've never gotten that. Not even while trying to research that. Yeah. When is this from? 2025. So this is from the 20th of August 2025. I think this is around the time when I started looking into Storm Skip. I had nothing conclusive at the time. I was just messing around with stuff, see if I can find anything. I must have thought something clipped, some shots clipped, but nah, I think nothing actually worked here. What was I even doing here? Okay, I was just messing around with flash tech, that's it. Me just climbing into the ledge. Yep. Fun times. Yeah, this was me trying to figure out, desperately trying to figure out ways to pseudo wave the wall. By like suddenly turning around and stuff. But nothing worked. It did not work. I think the last shot I thought something clipped. There were some explosions in the tunnel, but I think it was just diffusion RNG. That's probably why I clipped, but nothing happened. Oh, this is some crazy tech that I found, but I never really shared it. I thought it was just pointless to share. No one's ever gonna use this. But I did this bullshit just for fun. Enjoy, chat. No one's ever seen this before. What a stupid ass clip. So this clip can be done without bomb his Q. And there's no reason to ever do this, but I just wanted to see if it was possible to do that. So it's also possible to do it in buffered. It's just hella hard and probably took me a lot of tries to do, but good for min bosses NPS? Nah, not really. You can clip with the shine sink right next to the storm block. This is completely pointless. You can already do a shine sink like an aim down clip to the left of the storm block, and it's so much easier to do. This is just pointless. But I was happy to know that it was possible. Now this is interesting. This is a variation of that clip, but without using Shine Spark. So I used the map buffer to morph. So this one was done without Shine Spark. It's probably the most interesting one of these clips. Any clips that don't use Shine Spark are inherently special, I guess. That was me trying to do it again, but with less buffers. But I think that this cannot be done without... Oh, maybe it can? What? Huh? Huh? How did she not die? What? Okay, I don't understand this game. I don't even care anymore. Okay, me trying to do that tech again here. See if I could get away without Shine Spark and Speed Booster. And there we go. This is also possible to do without these many pause buffers, but this tech is very inconsistent. Depending on how you time this thing, you can either go through the ledge and just walk through, or you can just die immediately, or you go too far down and just like grab the ledge below the ledge and enter the wall. This is just very weird. So I think I was just having some fun before going back to the storm skip grind. This is me trying to figure out ways to pseudo shots into the wall. To no success, obviously. I was just desperately trying to find something that would clip this goddamn wall, dude. Yep, it didn't work. Whatever I was trying to do didn't work. So this was me trying to chain the fly shift tech down onto the other ledge. I think at this point that was already known, but I was just trying to replicate it. Yeah, I got it. Waiting for the day we find gravity escape. Yeah, I don't know about that one. But maybe. So me messing around with ledge warp. I don't know what I was hoping to do with ledge warp here. Oh. I think I was trying to get a frame perfect ledge warp into the transition. And I think I got it. Well, I'm not sure if I actually got it. It'd be really hard to tell. I don't know if I got it. When you get a ledge warp frame perfectly into the transition, you will see Samus showing on the ledge for 1 frame, but she returns to do the room transition. I have this theory in my head that it might be possible to despawn things with ledge warp, but I've never been actually able to do that. The only thing that I have despawn is 1 enemy. That's not very nice, not or helpful. But to actually despawn like doors or enemy valves or heat damage, cold damage, that's the kind of thing I would like to mess with. I have never done that. Maybe it's just not possible. But I've had the idea in my mind for a while. I was probably trying to find something like that with this ledge warp. Okay, me messing around more with this fly shift tech. None of that worked for anything, but what I was trying to do here, I was just trying to figure out any way, like anything that could just clip the wall. I just really wanted to prove that it was possible to open this door without clipping really badly. And I did eventually do that. Yeah. Orange skip is forced on everyone. I actually think I have some I think I actually have some clips on orange skip coming soon. What's up, dinosaur shotgun? Which glitches are patched? Invincibility cam. No, the only one glitch that has been patched is invincibility. The things we used to do with invincibility, like axis Q, are not patched, but without invincibility, it's not possible to use the Emmy to get an axis Q anymore because you'll get caught immediately. But yeah, only invincibility. Camera lock is still doable. So me doing the double turnaround without slide, pseudo wave. That was me trying to mess with this tech again. see if I could figure out another pseudo wave, but it didn't work out. That was me trying to mess with that corner flash shift tech to figure out a good use for Hondo, and this was it. This is definitely a good way to use that tech, but it's just so random that I would never use this in an actual run. I enjoyed seeing that this was possible, but I would never do this in an actual run because it's just so random. Like 90% of the time, you'd just probably die. This is tech that I shared the other day with Dio in hopes that we could figure out a way to like clip past Discovered just for fun. I don't think it would even be handy for any categories, but sometimes it's just the joy of figuring out tech. You know, sometimes people enjoy getting new PBs to their categories, right? Others just enjoy seeing tech work even if the tech doesn't have any use anywhere. That's it. Just a pride of a glitch hunter. Something like that. I like their approach since Invincible definitely could have messed with casual playthroughs. Okay, yeah, I guess I agree with that. It was easy enough for casual players to do, but I think the biggest reason was they wanted to. So this patch was done before the update that introduced Rookie mode and Dread mode. And I think they wanted to not allow invincibility, otherwise it would be all too easy to cheese Dread mode, which is a mode that you're supposed to die in one hit from any damage sources. So if you had invincibility, it kind of just defeat the purpose of having that. I think that's why they decided to patch invincibility ahead of time, way ahead of releasing Dread mode for that reason. I'm not even sure the simple inputs have anything to do with it. I think it was just them wanting to keep that integrity for Dread mode. That's just my opinion. The devs never like the Nintendo actually made a message aimed at the speedrunners saying that they just really thought this would affect casual playthroughs. But other than that, they haven't really patched anything else. I think they do have some sort of respect kind of for the runners in not trying to mess with their fun, because I think they know we runners enjoy breaking the games and running fast and all that stuff. So I think they actively avoid fixing some of these bugs. But if there ever is a Dread remake, like 10 or 20 years from now, maybe they will rectify that or not. Anyway, so I was just using that flash tech to get on top of the cover. And I guess I did get it one time at the end of the clip. So it still remains open whether or not it's possible to clip walls standing over the cover. I think Dio has already tried and it didn't work out. I guess it doesn't work, but it's close. I think this is the next spot I tried to mess around with that flash tech. I was trying to get screw attack without having speed booster, and this would be the next best bet. Sam was trying to like merge with the wall here. But then got kicked out. Cool. For the record, I didn't get this to work. I got close, but I didn't actually make it through while surviving. This is probably one of my closer attempts. Maybe with a map buffer and morphing. I think that maybe it's possible with like a map buffer. Or maybe doing this at lower height or something, but I do think that doing this on the ledge helps you have more time to fire grapple beam. maybe with slightly different timing or angle, maybe aiming closer to that corner of the wall, like the corner instead of to the wall. Maybe a map buffer, maybe morphing to get out of the wall. I think this might be possible, but it's too precise or something. And that's me just trying more stuff and it's the same. I think this was me trying to get... Wait, I got some weird turnarounds. That's weird. I don't understand this animation. I don't think I even have Bomohe skew, but Samus just does a lot of weird stuff. Maybe this has something to do with the breakable blocks. Very awkward. I think this was me trying to investigate if it was possible to clip with a neutral... No, not neutral. Trying to clip with axis skew, but without Bomohe skew. This is from the 26th of August. So this is the same day that I found... that I got the first success with Storm Skip in Tilt Pseudo. And I actually got to clip through with just grapple, I think. Yeah, this wasn't even speed boosting. This was just axis Q, no Bomohe, and grapple beam, I believe. Otherwise, I wouldn't be neutral jumping around. And this was the Shine Spark version, maybe? No, that was another grapple beam. Never mind. Another grapple beam. But I did do one with Shine Spark. I think this is the one. This is just like 90% pause buffer. There's no point watching that. This is me getting back to the grind. I think at this point I had established that tilting would give you shots. I think I was trying to figure out how to line up with the wall without moving away. Yeah, I think this is when I realized that using tilt would allow us to clip shots through. You guys don't see that part. If you watched my Storm Skip videos, you're watching me getting the successes and everything, but it's a whole different world out there when you're doing this for the first time, and this is unknown tech, and this is completely uncharted territory, and you don't even know what... I don't even know what to do with myself when I got all this power in my hands, Kappa. This might well have been my first ever success. Yep. That's the first time I got it. What is this clip? Maybe I was just trying to make a clip of this speed booster in one go. I don't know what I was doing, but I think I had to juggle between save files to try things. I didn't have a good save file to do Storm Skip there, I think, so I just had to kind of juggle between one and other save files. Probably it. So this is all the messing around I did for Storm Skip. And I had this save file that was just before created with Metroid Suit. I don't know why I went back there to get these screenshots, but maybe for fun. I don't know what I was trying to do here. But But yeah, I guess maybe I was just looking into my save files and say, hey, where did I save here? Can I delete this save file and stuff? Maybe that's what I was doing there. So this is probably just a bunch of Stormskip data, really just doing attempts and trying to figure out what made the thing work. I did spend a bunch of time with that before doing the tutorial. What is this? Yeah, that might have just been... Oh, that was me getting through here, but I got a very interesting slide morph that went down. Cool. Nothing special about that. More Stormskip. Me going for the Stormskip frames. If any of you watched my Stormskip tutorial, I probably based it off of some of these frames. But I do think I used screenshots from OBS. I think they're usually a little higher quality. I don't know. Alright, more Stormskip. Jeez. Stormskip, guys. Unsurprisingly, I have a lot of clips on Stormskip because it's the most recent find. Oh, I did it very interesting. Huh. I did that jump and got the kind of little giga weave there. Interesting. What is this? Alright, more... Holy crap, this is too much Stormskip, god damn. I was doing some messing around with tilt, I guess. Not sure what I was doing, really. Okay, me messing around with Golzuna's skip when it got found, just a few days after the tilt pseudo, and I got it. Okay, that was me trying to get a fast Golzuna skip. No map buffers, or, I mean... Wait, I already had crossbones anyway. Wait, that's not valid practice because I had beaten Golzuna. So if the skip setup didn't work, I would not have known. So this doesn't matter. More Stormskip. God dang it, I got way too much Stormskip clips. What? I think I was trying to revisit the back flash shift for some reason. Yep. What am I doing here? I think I was hunting for mid-air wall clips and thought I found something, maybe? Oh! Shit, did I actually clip? Wait. Huh. Let's see if that is a screenshot. Hold on. We'll check that. Here. What is this? Tilt pseudo? No, wait. Not tilt pseudo. Tilt sync clip something? Guess I was just messing around with tilt. Not sure what I was going for. Jesus, more Stormskip. That's enough of Stormskip, dude. Okay, that's me investigating in-game routing without crossbombs. And without jump upgrades too, probably. I think I realized that it wasn't possible to break those bomb blocks without crossbombs unless you first climb the ledge. I think that's what I realized here. I messed up the speed keep, but did some quick thinking there. Nice flash shifts. Not sure what I was going for here. Whatever. More storm skip, jeez. Oh. Simus tried to merge with the enemy. What the heck? Oh, she literally got caught. Oh my god, she got crunched by the Emmy there. Wow. Me messing around with orange skip. Cool. Oh, I see. I didn't share this yet, but I was making orange skip easy with map buffer. Cool. I mean, it's only a matter of time before someone else finds this anyway, but now you know, chat. Now you know it's possible to make orange skip easier with map buffer. Cool. I think I made another attempt at finding early charge skip, early charge beam for multi-file, but that did not work out. More storm skip. And I've had enough of storm skip. I was messing around with Wave Omega Steel, which I used to investigate some ledge warp BS. I don't think that ledge warp led to anything useful. I think I was trying to despawn the Anki, but it didn't work out. More attempts at despawning the Anki, didn't work. What was I trying to do here? Oh, nothing of import. What am I doing here? I think I was struggling to unmorph for some reason. Oh. Ledge warp. Huh. So it is possible to ledge warp there without the blocks. Interesting. Wait, I went back to the start? Wait, I wasn't too far from the top anyway. What else is there? This is the last clip we were watching. What is next? Okay, I was doing some investigating with ledge warp. I guess it didn't lead anywhere. Yep. I was trying to dash melee and buffer through Ami doors without triggering them. Not that it matters because I already beat the Ami, so. What was I doing? Oh, this is when I rediscovered this stupid Shine Spark tech. Yep. Okay, Cool, me trying to kill that enemy with morph bombs. Nice time waster. Me doing this, I think maybe I trimmed this, I don't know. Not sure what I was going for here. Maybe just trying to mess around with grounded skew. Okay, me using grounded skew to clip through this thing. Because I think mini tornado doesn't really work, but grounded skew, not grounded skew, right clip with grounded skew made it easy. Yeah. What am I doing here? Okay, I was trying to break just the bottom part of those speed blocks, is that it? Oh. Oh, this would be really nice for Hundo, but it might just be really hard to do. Really, really hard to do. Cool. This is probably me derusting Old Run Infrania. I don't see it being anything else. Hey, what's up, Expo? You should play a boss rush? Nah, I don't like boss rush. I mean, it's fun for a while, but I can't imagine myself trying to go through boss rush RNG. Alright, this is other games. But we're pretty much at the end. We're almost done. I still have an entire SD card full of BS. I don't think I'm gonna do a stream of that. I'm just gonna delete it and that's it. So I was investigating Speed Booster here. Not sure what I did. Oh, that was a very interesting thing. I was being chased by the Emmy. The Emmy fired a wave shot the same frame that the door unlocked. So I got paralyzed outside of the Emmy zone. Very, very rare thing. Oh, this is something that I also haven't shared with anyone yet. The Emmy door shine sync. Yeah. That's it. I doubt that's useful anywhere, but it is possible to get a shine sync off an Emmy door. Imagine that. So this is when I figured out it was possible to despawn an Emmy with a shine spark. I shared it with Ross. Ross has messed around with it too. This is actually very precise, very difficult to do. But it's an alternative to ledge warp. And that was me trying to replicate that here. And it eventually worked. Yep. And this is basically me just doing that. What was I doing here? Oh, this is the speed boost I got the other day doing run. Oh, that's such a good speed booster. So the other day I did the rust run and I did the speed cube. On accident. I didn't even know it was possible to do this. I just kind of nailed it out of nowhere. I was so happy, dude. That is such a great speed keep. So this was that screenshot we just saw. Samus is actually partially clipped. Ah. You can barely see it, but she is partially out of bounds. So this air clip is almost working, but she kind of got pushed out shortly after. So maybe not possible. And that is the end of my SD card clips. I guess I can delete all that BS now, chat. Alright, that is it. That is gonna be it from me and the fourth Dreadversary. I'm gonna be done for today. I'm probably gonna do some more Dread runs until Pixels for People is out. Next week, Friday, I'm gonna be getting my Switch 2. Aside from the bit of 100% practice, I'm probably gonna play Pokemon ZA. I think I want to do a little bit of grind, but not really. I was thinking of doing some grind of the unrestricted categories. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that a little bit just to get Switch 2 times, but I don't think I'm gonna do like, you know, really going for a very low time. I just want to like set PBs on Switch 2, but no one's running the game right now. I don't really feel motivated to try to push times. There's no new tech for Unrestricted. If anything, there's NMG. I might do a little bit of NMG push, but I do want to play other games at the moment, so I don't see myself grinding a ton of Dread. I said that I would do it, so I will at the very least set new times for all bosses and any percent unrestricted. I would especially like to get a sub-hour all bosses. I think I can do that. But yeah, since no one's really running the game, I feel like it would be kind of racing against the void if no one's really playing the game, so yeah. Alright folks, enjoy the rest of the Dreadversary. Have a good week, or a good rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!